Jonathan has a hard time talking about it.
Killing Grandma.
No, I don't.
It's illegal, right? How are you gonna do it?
When's it happening?
Soon, kiddo.
And we're like, and we can't do the wedding. You know what? We're gonna do it differently.
Yup. Any special kind of plans that you have? I mean,
yeah, we're eloping. There's gonna be 12 of us all together, and we're gonna go to a venue and get her done.
there you go. I mean, it's not the traditional way, maybe, but hell, it's gonna be memorable. You know what I mean? That's one thing.
I mean, this is me. I don't do traditional.
There you go. I like that. You know what I mean? It kind of suits your personality in that way.
Exactly.
There
Plus,
you
we get
go.
to bring the rabbit and the dog. So.
Oh, you have a rabbit?
Yeah.
I had a pet rabbit for 5 years. It was the best pet I ever had. He sadly passed away, but I'm
sorry.
seriously considering right now to adopt another one. So I'm like,
Heck yes.
basically ready, because you know how neglected they are, and you hear all the stories about how rabbits are mistreated. People buy them as pet, like for Easter, and just dispose. It's just, I'm very passionate about rabbits.
Well, we started fostering at the beginning of all this, right before all this broke. We started fostering 3, and the one we've got now is our little foster fail.
Aw.
Yeah, her sisters found a beautiful family, and then she's left with us.
That's perfect. I love that, because I'm part of a lot of the Facebook groups for rabbit groups and all these. You know what I'm talking. You're probably part of them.
Oh yeah,
too.
100%.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm just like, I've been literally thinking about this like for the last couple of years. I'm like, I need to find a day like real soon to either foster or adopt one. I'm like, this is the time, now or never. You know what I mean?
100%.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's free range. She's just having a blast. Hey, get your face out of there. That is
Mine
not-
too. I couldn't put them in a cage. I just no. They're so, people don't understand how much personality they have, you know, and they're
personality and brain power. They're so smart.
Totally. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope yours makes a way to the screen. So at some point. So
I hope so too. Honestly, hang on. She's eating my.
Well, there she is. What's her breed type?
Pretty sure she's lion head.
Oh, she's a lion head?
Dwarf.
Okay. I had a dwarf.
That's
too.
the ears of a dwarf. So, and she's very small.
Could be a mix. Yeah, usually those are qualities of a dwarf. Mine was a dwarf too.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Well, we can talk about rabbits all day too.
All day. I'd be very happy with that.
Oh my, that's awesome. I talked to Anson last week about the film. It was so much fun. I heard you guys got matching tattoos as a cast.
Did.
There's yours. Okay, I see it. He got his too right there too.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about that. That was your experience with that when you guys decided to all do it. I think Kate was the one that kind of decided it, right? Or pitched it.
Yeah. I was like, I want another tattoo while I'm here. And Kate was like, I can make that happen. And then we just kept talking about it and bringing it up, and like, we should just get Blackbird tattoos because we're family now. And Kate was like, actually, I can bring my tattoo artist to the cottages and we can do it on the last day. And we did.
Everyone got it? The whole cast?
Yeah. At first, like, everyone was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then Lindsay was like, I've never gotten a tattoo. And Roger was like, absolutely not. But Lindsay Duncan got her first tattoo right here. And we are so proud. And
That's awesome.
Roger even like was like, okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. And so now every single one of us, except for the house, has a matching tattoo.
Unreal. And Susan and everyone, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, Susan got it on her wire, and like Kate got it like beautifully. Oh, it's.
Did you guys get all? Because yours looks the same size as Anson's, basically in the same spot almost. Did everyone get like same different? Well, obviously they got different spots too, but was it different sizes also, or?
Well, we all took the stencil from our scripts. There was a little Blackbird, and so we all took the little Blackbird. The tattoo artist traced it and then sized it up and down for each of us. So like.
Aw, troublemaker already. I love it. Perfect. They're always keeping you on your toes, no matter
100%.
what.
Hey, get your face out of there. That's not for you. So every one of us got one that like, was matched where we wanted it to be. So I think Susan's was just a little bit smaller so that it could stand on the tattoo she already had. Yeah, just all of us got them. They all look a little bit different because like my goal was to make my tattoo artist laugh. So I got little wobbly places somewhere.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's so cool. It's not like a straight line. It's just got like these little ripples.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
This movie will literally stay with all of you guys forever, which is so cool.
100%.
What were some, I'm just like so curious watching it. It just felt like so realistic with the family aspect to it. I mean, the ups and downs and, you know, I mean, it speaks to people in so many levels, you know, with these situations. You know, I had parents who had cancer. You know, my father passed away from cancer, but my mom's currently battling breast cancer, you know, so it kind of like even hit me personally, you know, that you bond over these times, you know, like if anything brings you together, it's certainly these situations, but you guys made it so authentic in so many ways. Tell me some of like the experiences, like either offset that you guys have besides the tattoos, because obviously that's a whole bonding thing, but like the conversation, like the dinners and stuff, it just felt so real. You can't rehearse that, right? I mean, you need to have that bond of reality somehow. Yeah,
I mean, a little bit of both. We really rehearsed everything like a play.
Wow.
We read through everything. We shot it chronologically. I think the only thing we didn't shoot chronologically was we shot the beginning at the end. So like we shot everybody showing up and then we shot everybody leaving.
Interesting.
But everything else was chronological.
Did you like that chronological aspect of it, shooting it? Because that's usually doesn't happen a lot in movies.
I loved it. It's not something, you're right, it's not something we get to do very often, and it felt like a play. It was really, really special to be able to do that. And I'm not like, it's true. When I did a Hellfest, we tried to do some chronological, but you know, that goes out the window when you have to block shoot and utilize locations and change, like transfer over from one side of the park to the other. But with this, because it was one location, and really the house is its own character in this movie.
No question. I mean, it's part of it. Without this house, this movie doesn't happen, you know, in so many ways.
Yeah. And so not only did we have the sort of prep and location that made it already easy, but we really did. We all totally bonded. We were living right next to each other. We would visit each other all the time. During weekends, we would go on little adventures, and then we had a bunch of meals together. Especially those weekend adventures though, like it was really fun because everybody sort of kind of fell into their roles when we would go on those adventures. Like not all of us would always go together. It was usually myself, Susan, Anson, and Mia. And it was like, we really kind of leaned into mama and the kids and grandma and the grandkid. Like all of us really bonded even more than our characters did in some cases. Like Kate and I hit it off more than our characters did. And yeah, we had a few cast dinners, especially in London, before we moved over to the house, the area. And even then we had a couple family dinners. Kate organized this beautiful meal for the whole lot of us. And then we had a movie night where we watched one of Kate and Susan's oldest movies that barely saw the light of day.
Really? Oh, wow. Yeah. Do you know the names of them, or I
can't remember, but Kate had an Irish accent for it. She was playing an Irish bombshell, a homewrecker. Like,
I haven't seen it.
And Susan were stooping the same guy, and Kate was the homewrecker. It was great. We were cackling the whole time. We even did like a read of one of Kate's friends' plays. Like
you guys were just hanging out, literally, you know what I mean? And making a movie at the same time. That is so rare to have that sort of experience, you know? Because it's always, yeah, because you're like always pressure or short shoots and you just got to keep on going and going, you know? But like this, you actually got to bond, which is amazing.
And I've worked with some terrible people. So like, and I've worked with terrible people who aren't nearly at the level that any of these other performers have had. And so, you know, of course I was going to be a little scared going in.
Mm-hmm. Anson's like, yeah, Anson would say like, this is like Jurassic Park. This is Titanic. You know, like all these movies you grew up on, these are like the favorites of those movies.
I mean, I'm queer. And so 90% of my friend group has an obsession with Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Yeah.
Like 90% of my friend group wants to be Jack in Titanic. Mm-hmm. So as soon as they heard what was happening, all of my friends lost it. All of my friends lost it. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why me. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I got there, I was like, all of this buildup. And then meeting everyone was like the opposite of a letdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you never know. Sometimes you meet your heroes and, you know, idols, and it's just like, oh, they're not what I expected them to be. But
yeah. But this was so purely the opposite. Everyone was so welcome and welcoming and loving and excited and nerdy. Like we're all just nerds. It's absolutely terrifying when you're like, oh my goodness, titans of the industry are sitting at the table with me. And then they open their mouth and make an acting joke. And you're like, oh, okay, got it.
The air is let out of the room. You know what I mean? It's just like you get to relax finally.
It's like that whoopee cushion sound. You're like, oh, this is fun.
That's so cool. I mean, I'm happy for you just hearing this, and Anson, it just seems like you guys had a great time, and the film was just fantastic. I mean, and it shows when you work with people who are committed and who embrace each other in real life, you know, and not just like, oh, I'm going to my trailer and leaving. You create great work, you know, and tell a real story. So it was cool. Because did you come from 13 Reasons Why onto this project?
I did.
Directly?
Yeah, I missed a couple episodes of 13 Reasons Why in order to do this. I was really shocked that 13 Reasons like gave me the go ahead.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the second they heard Kate Winslet, they were like, oh, okay. But that's I don't know for sure. But how could you not?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big shift. Because like I consider some of the 13 Reasons Why cast, two in particular, my friends. Mm-hmm. So while it was great to work with, you know, friends, pals, it was very different, like switching from, you know, friends, but trailer, not like offset friends to family.
Yep.
You know?
That tells so much. I see the pup. Is it a Schnauzer?
Actually, we did a DNA test. He doesn't have any schnauzer, but
oh wow,
you wouldn't be able to tell that from looking at him.
Look at what a cutie! Hey, what's his name or her name?
Dougie.
Aw,
Dougie doggy.
Love it. And how calm too. You see, the rabbits are the wild ones always, and you know, and they're created troublemakers. And same thing when I had a dog and my rabbit. They just like the rabbits ruled everything. And so.
Oh yeah. She is so mad that she's stuck in this room right now.
Well, I'm going to let you go on a final question. I'm curious. I mean, I've seen a lot of your work from Arrow to obviously Hellfest to this movie to 13 Reasons Why. I just enjoyed it, even The Killing, you know, back in the day too. I'm just curious, what are some of your like hobbies and interests outside? I'm already learning that you're a rabbit lover and animal lover, but what are some things you like to do kind of away from acting and just in your everyday life?
I really love tabletop role-playing games.
Oh, cool.
I'm a huge TTRPG nerd.
Really?
Been playing Quest, which is a new like wholesome system where all you need is a D20, and that's been really fun. I've been playing a lot of just different TTRPGs during quarantine with my friends, trying to like
Now's the time.
right.
Yeah.
And also art. Like
I see it. Did you create that or no?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
This one is from when my fiance and I got engaged. We did a big party and laid out a canvas, and this was
So both of you did it together?
yeah, sort of.
Oh.
This is all of what's on the canvas is assistance from children, and then all on the canvas. Like we painted my body and then rolled me on the canvas.
That's awesome. And there's another painting I saw on the bottom too, right?
Yeah, this is also from, the bottom. Hi, Ida. The bottom one is what I was painting when I was working in New Mexico, and the big one is another collaboration piece between family and my fiance.
That's cool. And the best part is that you get to collaborate with people closest to you. You know, it's like a shared project. It's not only you. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
a big piece downstairs that we did for my fiance's birthday. Like, took out a canvas and had everyone who came to the party. This was like 2 years ago. Everyone who came to the party did something on it, and now it's like hanging in a place of honor downstairs. It's just glorious.
That's awesome. Well, I'd love to see it someday. I enjoyed your work, like I said, and the movie was just terrific. And I enjoyed talking to Anson. You just hearing the behind the scenes stories are just awesome, you know, to kind of get that experience. And I'm so happy for you that you're getting to elope. I mean, in this quarantine, there's something good happening. So
thanks, Tim. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, that's coming up soon, right? I mean,
yeah, I actually did the fitting for my suit yesterday.
Oh, there you go. I mean, so it's right on the horizon. Well, I hope it goes as good as it can go. And it's cool that you have like a small, intimate, the closest people in your life in it too, you know, so that's going to be a awesome celebration. And bring those bunnies and that doggy there too.
Absolutely.
They
I'm
have
so
to be
excited.
part of
We'll
it.
have so many photos for you.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Somehow, hopefully I get to see. Keep on supporting rabbits. I love that about you. I will let you know. What happens. I'm gonna either adopt or I'm going to foster. You know, one or the other.
My goodness,
so
yes.
I have to.
Please send me photos. We'll swap bunny photos.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Bex. I had a blast talking to you, and so cool to get to share your pets with me too, and that aspect.
Thanks for everything, Jim.
Absolutely. Hope to connect with you really soon.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Take care.
I love you, sweet girls.
You're gonna give me some life advice?
The trick is you just show up and you give life your best shot. To wonderful life.